that never felt a wound.
What the hell is this?
But soft. What light becomes the window brings? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, which is sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her best livery is but sick and green. None but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Who that she knew she were. She speaks. Yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I shall answer it, I implore. It is not to me that she speaks. Two of the brightest stars in all the sky, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness from her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. In heaven, her eyes would through the airy region stream so bright that bird would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon thy hand. Oh, that I would love on that hand, that I could touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel! For thou art as glorious to this night there over my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven. Unto white, upturned and wandering eyes of mortals, as they fall back to gaze upon him, when he bestrides the lazy puffy clouds, and says, on the bosom of the air,
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? O deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll not be a Capulet.
shall I speak of this, or shall I hear more?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet, so my Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bespeak and that so stumblest on thy counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo in the multitude?
loves light wings, and I overapproach these walls.
Микрофон не надо, конечно.
The stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore, thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they will see me, they will murder me.
Alas, there is more peril in thine eyes than the 20 of their swords. Look now at the and I am proof against thy enemy.
Would not the world they saw me here?
I have night's clothing to be safe from their eyes. And now with love, let them find me here.
By whose wretched thou saw this place?
My love. That which had first brought me here.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a naked blush may paint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell, comforts. Hast thou loved me? I know thou wilt say I, and not the clever. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, then St. Job laughs. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, count it faithfully. Or, if thou think'st I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say they nay. So thou wilt lose, but else not for the world. In truth, care not you, I will do cause. And therefore thou mayst think my name delight. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove what truth knows that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess. But that thou overheardst Erena's web, true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not refuse yielding to my love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I vow that tips with silver.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, who monthly changes in the circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear?
Oh, do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious Son, which is the God of thy eternity, and I will be free.
Lady, thy dear
Oh,
my
do
love.
not swear. Although my joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unwise, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be, and one can say in practice.
But will that leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction hast thou had tonight?
James, thy love's faithful thou.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I will for it to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose?
But to be frank, and give it thee again. Yet I wish that one thing I have, my bounty and doubtless is received, my love and peace. The more I give thee, so I have to I kiss yours again. Dear love, adieu. I know
reunited. All this is but a dream. Two flatteries.
Three words, dear Romeo, include my duty. If our identity cannot be honorable, then it hurts spirit. Send me word to morrow by one of the first country. Where I am constantly, I will compromise. And all my forces are the latest quality, my whole word. I cannot unarmed, but if that means not well, I persist. Try and try and try. Ceaseless, and lead me to my grave.
So cry my sword. 1,000 times worse. Love goes towards love. As schoolboys from their books. But love from love. Towards school with heavy books.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for Faunt's voice, to lure this passive gentleman back again. Bondage is force. Do not speak loud, else I would tear the cave where Echo lies and make her every tone more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo's name.
It is my name, in my soul that calls upon it. I silver sweet, sad love's not my hand. Like softest music, tender music.
Romeo, what o'clock tomorrow shall I call thee?
At the hour of 9.
Will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till sunlight. I have forgotten why I didn't call thee back.
Then I shall stay here till thou rememberest.
I can't forget. Had this standing remembering how I loved my woman.
I'll still stay, so that I still forget. Forgetting all other home, except this.